Meal Plan for 20 Humans in Space by Naomi and Khaley.
Things we must consider. First, how weight, height, and gender affect calorie intake. Second, what kinds of foods are taken into space and how their nutritional value is affected by this, and what foods will give the entire colony the nutrients they need for the voyage.
How height, weight, and gender affect calorie intake. According to the Center for Disease Control, the average height and weight for men and women are men being 176.02 centimeters and 88.68 kilograms, women being 162.05 centimeters and 75.39 kilograms.
Using an equation given to us by NASA, we were able to determine that the average calorie intake for women in space should be around 1,714 calories per day, or 12,000 per week, and the average calorie intake for men should be around 2,148 calories per day, or 15,000 calories per week.
We also know, thanks to the American Heart Association, that the average American should exercise for around 30 minutes per day, and that this exercise should burn on average around 225 calories. We added this amount to the calories necessary in the space travelers' daily meals.
Why? In the zero gravity of space, astronauts expel less energy than they would on Earth, and as a result, space travelers need fewer calories because they need less energy, or ATP.
After discovering the amount of calories the space travelers needed, we had to know how much food was affected by space travel. According to another NASA website, we found that most foods are freeze-dried before taken into space and then rehydrated by water, produced by the shuttles as a waste product. It was also found that most foods other than bread are not prohibited on space flights.
Though we learned how foods were taken into space, we needed to know how the nutritional value of these foods were affected by being freeze-dried. We learned from Columbia.edu that food does not lose nutritional value, as freeze-drying only removes 98% of the food's water. This allows it to keep the same color, flavor, and nutritional value. Though the size of the food may decrease, the caloric value of it remains the same, which means we must be cautious of how much we give to the space travelers.
After considering these three factors, we had one task left. This task was to create the menu for these 20 hungry adults on their voyage. This was a lot of work.
After traveling a few light years, we came up with the perfect menu.
Making these meals, we were told that there were 3 individuals whose dining situation may vary from the others on the space voyage. We know that the trip includes 2 overweight men, one of which has diabetes. We assume that the space trip provided the diabetic man with the insulin necessary for the trip. We decided, however, that these men would not get separate meal plans. Reducing the amount of calories they normally ate and ensuring that they would exercise daily with the other voyagers may start to push these men towards having a healthier lifestyle in the days after the trip. We also know from the assignment that there is a woman who is a triathlete. According to FamilyDoctor.org, a serious athlete needs a diet that is composed of a majority of carbohydrates, specifically complex carbohydrates, as they provide more energy for the muscles over longer periods of time. As a result, we decided to make a separate diet for the triathlete that is composed of 60% carbs, 50% fats, and 25% proteins. A sample day from the men's menu would include oatmeal banana protein shake and oranges for breakfast, turkey salad and cauliflower with tahini, and banana pineapple ice cream for lunch, and a turkey and onion quesadilla with tomato dill and anchovy salad with a side of yogurt and honeydew for dinner. This all equates to about 2,137 calories for the day. A sample day from the girls' menu would include matcha green tea, chia pudding, and melons for breakfast, a veggie nori roll, and cottage cheese and peaches, and yogurt and banana chips for lunch, and for dinner a bow tie pasta and broccoli. This equates to about 1,706 calories for the day. Finally, a sample day from the triathletes menu would include energy protein balls and non-fat yogurt for breakfast, for lunch a tropical protein smoothie, and for dinner imitation elo rice bowls and cottage cheese and radishes. This is about 1,709 calories for the day, but this menu has more carbohydrates than the others.
Free created using Powtoon.